up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. The sleek new Airbus H160 helicopter is introduced at Heli-Expo 2015. Robinson Helicopter signs a deal for at least 1,000 engines for its R66. And Bell Helicopter introduces the new Bell 407 GXP. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm Ashley Hale. Airbus unveiled its new H160 helicopter at Heli-Expo 2015 as the first product introduced with the Airbus helicopter's corporate identity and its new numbering designation. Airbus claims this 5.5 to 6 ton class rotorcraft has nose-to-tail breakthroughs in design and systems. The H160 integrates as many as 68 different Airbus helicopters' patented technologies. It has a cruise speed of 160 knots and can carry 12 passengers at distances of up to 120 nautical miles for oil and gas missions, and a 450 nautical mile range with 20-minute reserve in public service or search and rescue tasks. The H160 includes 2 Airbus helicopter first, which are the largest Finstron shrouded tail rotor that is also double canted at 12-degree angles, and the biplane stabilizer. They also claim the Blue Edge main rotor blades reduce exterior noise levels by 50% and also allow a payload increase depending on flight conditions. The introduction of the Airbus H160 has been highly anticipated and has quite a wow factor. Rolls-Royce and Robinson Helicopter Company has signed a new 10-year agreement to supply at least 1,000 RR300 engines to power their R66 helicopter. The Rolls-Royce RR300 has been the exclusive engine on Robinson's R66 gas-turbine helicopter since it entered service in 2010. Rolls-Royce has delivered more than 800 RR300 engines to meet the growing global demand for the R66. Designed as a replacement for piston engines in light helicopters and general aviation aircraft, the RR300 engine is optimized for performance in the 240 to 300 shaft horsepower range. The engine has been certified multi-fuel capability. A maintenance philosophy of a 2,000-hour preventative maintenance inspection has been incorporated, and RR300 operators are supported by a global network of Rolls-Royce authorized service providers. After the break, the Bell 407 GXP gets more power.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
Since the early days of powered flight, pilots have struggled with landing in crosswinds. In fact, crosswinds and wind gusts cause more landing accidents than fog, thunderstorms, and icing combined. That's where the Redbird X-Wind SE comes in. By placing pilots in gusty crosswind conditions for extended periods of time, the X-Wind SE gives instructors all the time they need to teach the pilot the proper techniques for landing in crosswind conditions. For more information on Redbird X-Wind SE and Redbird's entire line of flight training devices, visit www.redbirdflightsimulation.com.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro standby instrument. TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. If you'd like to support Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. A&M was there as Bell Helicopter introduced the new Bell 407 GXP. This new variant of a very sturdy and highly regarded platform introduces performance improvements, a payload increase, and pilot workload reduction. The Bell 407 GXP enhances customer value with improvements in mission capability, said Matt Hassick, Bell Helicopter's Executive Vice President of Commercial Business. Derived from the Bell 407GX platform, the Bell 407GXP has an additional 50 pounds of payload capability, coupled with the new M250 Rolls-Royce engine that improves performance and fuel efficiency, delivering class-leading hot and high performance. The aircraft is also equipped with new avionics features, such as a hover performance calculator improvement, as well as a transmission TBO extension of 500 hours that will lower maintenance cost. With some 2,000 Aero TV programs webcast to cyberspace, it's fun to look back and enjoy the places we've seen, the pilots we've met, and the planes we've flown. Here's a look at one of our favorite Aero TV classic episodes.
This is the brand new Pro Cub Light from Belite Aircraft. It was designed from the ground up to be a new design ultralight aircraft, and I really had a point to make.
When we say the word Cub in aviation, it always brings to mind a certain picture. Such is the case with the Belite Ultra Cub, except it's ultralight legal and looks and flies like a real plane. Search Belite Aircraft Reinvents the Cub on Aero TV's news channel. After these messages, Aspen Evolution hits it big with helicopters.
The KSN 770 is an affordable WAAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, Navcom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we've summarized some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. At Heli-Expo, Aspen Avionics announced it has enjoyed overwhelming acceptance of its Evolution flight display system for helicopters. The company has sold over 500 Evolution flight displays to both original equipment manufacturers and in the aftermarket. The Screamin Sasquatch jet-powered Waco from John Klatt Air Shows will make its EAA AirVenture Oshkosh debut, with pilot Jeff Bowerboon performing in several of the daily air shows. This is a performance you don't want to miss. The first FAA-approved Model TH-22 piston helicopter simulator by Elite Simulation Solutions was purchased by Colorado HeliOps. Colorado HeliOps says they chose the Elite TH-22 because of its accuracy, versatility, and support services. The pilots of JetBlue Airways, represented by ALPA, have sent a notice to company management requesting to open contract negotiations. This marks the first labor negotiations in the history of JetBlue from any segment of its workforce. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's move on to the rest of the news. Airshow pilot Spencer Suderman became the inverted flat spin Guinness World Record holder in March of 2014 after completing 81 full rotations from a starting altitude of 23,000 feet. Now he will attempt to break his own record by achieving over 100 rotations. His upcoming attempt will occur on April 12th at the Marine Corps Air Station Yuma in Arizona, where the restricted airspace has been reserved to an altitude of 50,000 feet for this world record-breaking effort. The aircraft to be used for this attempt is an experimental variant of the Pitt Special aerobatic biplane. Designated as Sunbird S1X, it was originally built and flown by aerobatic competitor and airshow pilot Dick Green. Well, that's it for our program for Wednesday, March 4th. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Please join us every weekday along with a number of outstanding industry associations and organizations for the best in aviation and aerospace news. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.